get along. We know that virtually everybody engages in some sort of trade. You sell your labor. If you're wealthy, you make investments. Your money, in a sense, works for you. We claim that everybody, because they're made in the image and likeness of God, have some kind of spiritual, religious aspirations. Joining me right now to ask the question and answer it, can business and religion get along, is Dr. Kevin Schmiesing. In popular thought, they often are presented as opposed. You are an apostle of self-aggrandizement, kill for the bottom line. Hollywood has engendered that idea for the most part. Has that been your experience of business people?
No, that's not been my experience of business people. I mean, of course there are individuals here and there who may exemplify the stereotypes that some people hold. Part of the point of this talk and the research I've done in this area is to illustrate that these stereotypes are just that, stereotypes, and that in fact both business people and religious leaders and clergy are, at the end of the day, individuals. These are all Christians who are trying with more or less success to walk with Christ, to live a Christian life, and the circumstances in which their vocations have placed them in our common human dignity. We have a commonality, a unity that can cross all of the divides and the obstacles that may get in the way to genuine understanding and to having a genuinely productive relationship between Christian clergy and the Christian business people who make up their congregations. There is, at some points, hostility between the world that Christian clergy tend to inhabit and the world that business people inhabit. One point that I make in my presentation, in my writing, is just to say that there may be a tension there that is irresolvable and that is acceptable and that we just need to learn somehow to live with. It's a tension that's built into human nature itself, because we are body and soul. We feel this tension in ourselves, each and every one of us. The pull of the transcendent and the pull of the material concerns of the world, and that's the world that business people, for the most part, inhabit. That's not to say that they're not spiritual people or even that they're less spiritual people, but as business people, they are consumed in the material world. Even though there is this perceived divide, there's also a way to get around that, and that is to recognize that maybe this division isn't as stark as it might appear. Talk to any Catholic priest. They tell you about their day-to-day activities, burdens, troubles. They're very similar to the ones that somebody running a business has. They're dealing with personnel issues, budgets. They're business people in some real sense. And so that provides, I think, instantly a kind of point of connection that maybe people on both sides don't always realize, but that is there.